Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls 101. I'm your host, Magnum Knights, aka Jeff, and fortunately it's been a little while since last I played, or at least streamed, and I made some progress on the character that I tried to record, but there was some kind of epic... One moment please. No thank you! Oh my god, every time I start recording, it's the only time they want to talk to me. Anyway, as I was saying, there was an epic amount of failure on my video capture software, and I beat Artorias. That video is now gone. It makes me incredibly sad. I beat Lord Blade Carin, I went down into the Abyss, found Manus, father of the Abyss. He kind of whooped my ass something fierce. And I talked to Goff, or Gough, or... yeah, I think it's Goff. Or Goff. Yeah, Goff. And he shot down Kalameet, the ancient black dragon, for me. So that's who we're going to make an attempt on there now. Is Kalameet. The Great Sword of Artorias, while it's a great sword, both in name and in, type of sword, I do not recommend it for first playthrough characters. It's going to be great for like a level 700 character with all 4 scaling stats, but unfortunately for a first playthrough character, it spreads your stats out way too much to have to use it. So I'm currently using the longsword plus 10, or the fire longsword plus 10, that we crafted in Nito's tomb or that I crafted 2 battle Artorias with. Dog. And I crafted 2 battle Artorias, which was ultimately useless, as Artorias has incredible resistance to fire and magic. Oh, excuse me. But it's currently what I'm using. I mean, it's not my first choice for a non-scaling weapon, the longsword. It doesn't do anywhere near enough damage, and I'll probably discard it for playthrough 2. But I also got these black sorceries in Oolicial Township. I really wish you guys could have seen where all this stuff is located. Do not get caught by that. That is a very, very bad move to get caught by. Pretty well everything this dragon does stumbles a no-poise character. Kinda wish I had more int. Or homing crystal soul mask. I made a mistake. I accidentally killed Logan. Good move. Stumble the character, then roast my ass. You're still a jerk. There's the flame cloud, I'm calling it. If you don't have a high fire resistant shield, that is going to rape you. Stay away from his telekinetic powers. Those hurt. I gotta get a little bit of range on him here. Take a drink. His rush forward attack like that, his head will hit your shield, rip it away from you unless you have a godly amount of stamina. And his follow-up claw attack does heavy damage. There's the flyby. And here's your only opportunity to get his tail to come down, is on that flyby attack. On that flyby attack, if you are standing directly under his tail, he'll slam it down trying to hit you. Now, Kalameet's a very close range fighter, so if you have a bow and you're high in dex, you can probably just pick him off from range. Since Darkbead fires primarily like a shotgun, I'm having to get closer than I'd like to this dragon. So if you're after dragon weapons, Kalameet's tail is difficult to get. Yep. And his flame attack you cannot dive roll through. It's just wide enough that your invincibility frames, regardless of your roll speed, runs out. See if I can go to a tail slam. No, he's turning too quick. Flame cloud. Run away. Wish I had more casts of this. It's an awesome spell. Nope, got caught by his telekinesis. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, and it hits you with like this little Eye of Sauron above you. Now, Kalameet's tail is one of his primary attack methods. Got caught. Anyway, that long breath attack, his straightforward one, is incredibly long range. You can see that it covered most of the arena there. But yeah, my stat spread is way too thin. So Greatsword of Artorias I recommend for maybe playthrough 3 style characters that, you know, don't care where their stats are going anymore, they're just leveling. They have everything they want. Because aiming for it right out of the gate is hard. I mean, yeah, I can use every kind of magic in the game, except for all the high-level useful spells like Soul Spear and Crystal Soul Spear and White Dragon Breath. Actually, White Dragon Breath, you'll probably... Oh, yeah, I forgot about you guys. I'm caught up talking and walking. I hate the dogs in these games. Jumpy little things. Now, even with epic stability and fire resistance on my shield, I mean, it's got 70 fire resist on the shield. I should break it the Dragon Crest shield for its 90. Dog. Make me blow a flask on me. Anyway, my sorcery tickles him. The swords that I have do less than tickle him. I'm fairly sure it's more like a mild pinch. That goes away if he ignores it. So my only hope is this Dark Bead here that does about 400 damage if I hit him with the full shotgun spread. I don't have enough intelligence to use the Tin Banishment Catalyst. There's Kalameet. He opened with his lunge attack rather than his breath. You can see it just kind of... Yeah. You can see Kalameet is kind of a bitch with his combos. Heavy attack, stumbled character, no more stamina to block, into his, you know, roast your ass anyway fire attack. So, off we go. Go fight Kalameet again. I just want to make sure that I'm actually streaming here. Yes, I am. Good. Continuing onward. Because, my god, this software has pissed me off. I mean, I can't believe my mic died on me one day for an entire recording. Oh well, them's the breaks. So, Kalameet's got a really varied attack stance. He uses his tail a lot, so if you can take his tail off, it takes a lot of, you know, kiting around and waiting, trying to bait out that flyby attack and the tail slam to get to his tail. I'm not sure what his tail weapon is. I mean, it might not even be worth it. Since you're not helping any. Really, I'm still getting cooked. It's not upgraded, but it's going to be funny to use. It is a good old leech sword here. Not sure if it's all its R2 attacks or just, it's two R2 attack like a Dragonheart. 32 damage. Yeah, Kalameet is pretty resistant to magic damage. Kalameet's weak spot seems to be right under his belly here. The only problem is getting trampled while you're under there. There's Flyby, which unfortunately I was healing, so he just tags me. He's also got the two-leg stomp that he likes to do there. Big lunge attack? Man, I couldn't even stand up. I had my shield guard up, he just went right through it. Hello. Alright, so Dark Orb isn't doing enough damage. It only does about 120. Crystal, or the soul mass there isn't worth having on. Wish I could use Soul Spear, it'd actually be useful. So let's go with 2 casts of Great Heavy Soul Arrow, see if I can get those off. And back to fight Kalameet. Here we go. As fun as that was. Is there anything in here I can really use? I mean, I could put on Favor and Protection. Get a little bit more HP and stamina and all that other stuff. I take that off, it's gonna break. Take off that, and put you back on. I'm also thinking I should go upgrade a bow to +10. Maybe make a lightning bow or something like that, because I really don't have any dex. So let's hope that Favor and Protection is enough for me to carry the Great Sword of Artorias. Actually, we can carry that now. Or my halberd. The halberd's pretty good too. My enchanted halberd there, which I maxed out in my lost videos. There you go. Yeah. With Favor and Protection, I can still fast roll with the halberd. Good. So let's give the halberd a try on Kalameet here. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? He kills me again. 16 casts of Great Heavy Soul Arrow. We'll see how well that does. Because Pyromancy is very close range, and I kind of don't want to get close to Kalameet. He's also a dragon, and probably very resistant to fire. Number 3. There you are. It's very slow to swing though. Also, I'm probably not going to be chopping his tail off because it's got a poke attack rather than a chop attack. Even two-handed it pokes. In my opinion, it should have a faster recovery time when you're two-handing it. But that's my opinion. That disappears over here. Hi, Kalameet. Let's not get distracted, shall we? Watch that. Fly attack. And then get under his tail. Nope, no slam this time. Turn and burn. And I'll just get my ass one there. Heal up in his face. Death Cloud. Run. Fly by. Get up under his tail. See if he'll slam it, you know. Turn and poke. Oh, there's his psychic attack. That's probably going to kill me. Nope, didn't kill me. But again, I wind up on my ass. Heal up, break his face. Big lunge like that is really damaging. Might as well get one hit in. Something tells me that's another opportunity to get his tail because it's close to the ground. If you can get behind him while he's doing his big breath there, this will hurt. Entire HP bar. Okay, so yeah, great heavy soul arrow. While it does close to 200 damage, it takes way too long to cast. Not sure if I can poison Kalameet. Anyway, switch back to Pyromancy, give that another shot. Fireball, Fire Orb. Now for your crappy ass Fireball. I also upgraded the Pyromancy Flame to +5 Ascended, as high as it can go. Needed that to beat Artorias. I killed him with great combustions. And a few great fireballs. And a lot of luck. A lot of luck. He had me down to one sliver of health left. And I got a little greedy. I threw the last fireball right before his sword hit me. And thankfully the death animation took over for his, stab animation. Or I was done too. My halberd heavy attacks gives me the bonus souls. Good to know. Alright, Kalameet. Meet again. Oh, terrible, terrible puns. Sorry, my PC was getting a little hot. Had to turn on its auxiliary fan. toss that fireball in his face and get psychicked by his cycloptic eye thing. The Eye of Sauron, as it were, and he kills him. What the hell? It doesn't do that much damage. Is that what the Eye of Sauron is? Is it a debuff for I lose all my defense? Alright, so that's about 800 damage. Kalameet has about 6,000 health, I'd guess. There's the two great fireballs did, I don't know, maybe a fifth of his health. A little bit less than that. So that's 20%, so yeah, about 6,000 health, or thereabouts, maybe 5,500. Something like that. I wonder if I can bleed him. Being able to bleed Kalameet would be nice. He's got a fairly substantial amount of health. Some of his attacks are easy to dodge, other times they're not so easy to dodge. But we'll give Kalameet another shot here. I'd love you guys to be able to see Darksouls 101 episode 13, but episode 13 was unfortunately lost. Damn it. Stupid close now. Bye-bye. That's Cloud. Cloud hurts. Burn. Remember, my shield absorbs 70% of the oncoming fire damage. About 800 damage for a fifth of his life. Man, he's coily. Can turn around and bite his own tail. Oh, looks like it's... What's that one? My last great fireball. Switching over to the fire orbs. Not bad. Got 300 damage. Nope, that's psychics. I want no part of your psychic. Always dodge to the left when you see Kalameet breathing. He's going for his straightforward breath, he'll dodge out of the way, and his sweeping breath starts from the right. Tagged and then stumbled my character. Everything this guy does stumbles you. Again, I have no points, so I'm not surprised. Now there. Cinched my heels. Here's his big lunge attack. If you get too far away from Kalameet, he does a lot of heavy long-range attacks that do a lot of damage. Easily one-shot your character. You want to stick kind of close to him? No more stamina. Get me? Nope. Good. Psychic attack seems to be another opportunity to tag his tail off. If you can get around him while he's doing it. Might not have enough pyromancy to finish the job, especially when I'm missing spells. Nope, not enough pyromancy quick to finish the job, so we're gonna have to go in with the enchanted halberd here. Slowly pick away at him. Attack, his tail is too high up for a standard poking weapon to hit. Alright, so if you get behind Kalameet, he does his jump back tail swing poke. You can see how his lunge attack just powered through my entire stam bar and the majority of my health. And I'm out of flasks. Crap. Flame cloud, maybe? Okay. Oh, tag me with something. I dodged his head bite. I guess I ran into a claw or something. That's kind of annoying. So I do need that one more attunement slot in order to finish this out with Pyromancy, which would be nice because my weapons do nothing. So we'll switch over to the Crystal Halberd. Might have a little bit more luck with that. Again, since it's got that straightforward just poke attack, which is nice against columns of enemies or anything like that, it's absolutely terrible against large creatures where you're trying to poke their legs. Unless you're using the sweep attack, but that thing takes forever to get off. So, down into the rabbit hole we go once more. What's not cool is when you first encounter Kalameet, there is no boss fog there. You're allowed to just, think you're exploring, then he flies over the top of you and cooks you. Die. Yeah, Crystal Halberd does much less damage than my Enchanted Halberd does. My Enchanted Halberd's +5. Maybe that's what I should do. Is spend a couple of Titanite chunks and my slab of Titanite to get this to +5 as well. I should have the souls for it there now. Yeah, we'll go kill a couple of critters. Actually, it's only 200 souls to forge something. I only need 2 more levels. So, Crystal Halberd is going to be Crystal Halberd +5. Hopefully that'll give me the damage boost I'm looking for. If I had that additional attunement slot, I'd keep the pyromancies I have and equip Crystal Magic Weapon. Put a catalyst in my left hand, crystal up the halberd when I ran out of pyromancy. Might as well make this Chaos +4. And I lack another Red Titanite slab. I'm not sure what creatures drop them. After I kill Kalameet, I should have enough souls to level, ironically, and get my last attunement slot. Maybe I should farm. How many souls do I need for a level? So if I farm down here for a little while, I should get the souls I need to level up. And since it's in the lost videos of Oolicial Township, I'll take another wander through. And the next level is close to 40,000 souls. So, off we go, into the township. And there's these weird enemy things. Apparently I can one-shot them with the crystal halberd. That's nice. Two shot. One shot if they bounce off my shield. Well, they do have fatty marine splits, a la StarCraft. Trying to get on your angles, where you can't see them anymore. There's a quick way down into the township. It's that little, or into the abyss section of the township. It's that elevator there that I opened up. Luckily these guys get stunned easily if you poke them. Also, next is the caster types of these. It's really hard to judge when their spell's gonna hit. At least it is for me, because it's got that long charge-up time. Anything with a long charge-up time, I have a hard time guessing when it's gonna go off. Anyway, if you come down here, jump out this window, fall onto that thing, and go into that building over there, that is where I found Dark Orb. The first soul, or black soul sorcery you get, or abyss sorcery, whatever you want to call it. I killed a mimic here, and he had some kind of wood carving that talks if you use it. So it's the first, like, Dark Souls voice, so you can communicate with teammates or opponents. Yeah. That wooden walkway I was talking about, I think. Huh. Yeah, you just stick to the stone part, dummy. Nope. Oh. Just get tagged by dark sorcery from somewhere. Now, if you have the crest shield, this is a good place to have it. I'll just take that in the face instead of roll, thank you. Also, these horrible bitches laugh at you when they hit you with your sorcery, so killing them is always a good thing. I kind of want their catalyst, though. So round and round and round we go into the darkness. This took me a couple of tries to do. So, I kind of know where all the enemies are now. A little bit. Now my shield only has 30% magic resistance on it, so even blocking with it doesn't save me a whole lot of damage out of these dark casters. Now to get the crest key to get to Goff, it's a little bit of a process. Gonna come up over here and around there and over there. But Goff is kind of awesome. And necessary in order to take on Kalameet, as far as I can tell. There might be another way to do it, but I don't know that. Who knows, maybe if you tag Kalameet with the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, he'll drop on his own. But you come over here, and you take a little bail off this side, and there's a Mimic over in that corner. And yes, that Mimic got me. I was too much of a hurry, I'm like, oh boy, treasure chest! And green took over, and I got eaten by the Mimic. He sits right here, by this message that I should have read. But again, that's in the Lost Archives. And there's a way in behind the Darkcaster here. Just getting ass raped in that corner. And you can chop a soul or loot off this rope, or you can hit it with a bow. And that gives you the spell Dark Fog, I believe, which she casted on me. You can see my poison meter coming up there. It's basically poison mist, a shorter-lived poison mist. Let's see where this goes, or if I've made a terrible, terrible mistake, because I didn't do this in the Lost Archives. Oh, there's treasure over here. Nice. Twin Humanity. Now how do I get back? You just don't. You just keep falling. Okay. Something decided to fall with me, it looks like. Alright. So here we are in the Abyss. Oh, aggroed these guys. Or at least where the darkness started creeping into the township. There's an elevator around here somewhere. Yeah, your first shortcut point is here. That leads to the elevator I showed you earlier. There's two casters on the staircase. Both of them are bitches. You want to take your time here in the Abyss, because there's a lot of enemies that attack from the darkness. And apparently that is an incredibly long-range spell. So I'm gonna kill you. Heal up. Wonder which one of these two sluts is the one that cast it at me. Probably this one. Circle around, stab her in the back to avoid the dark orb. Oh, God bless you, animation immunity. Kill you, put the shield up to block that. I knew it was coming. Heal up again. Block. Let go of block to get stamina back. Block her arm. Stab her in the back. Die. And up here is a mini-boss. I mean, the room is epic. This should have been a boss fight. But he's just kind of a mini-boss who does respawn. He's like the mecha boars or what have you. But he's very resistant to physical and magic damage. So you're going to want to come at him with some kind of fire. You've got to watch out for that ram. Now, keep in mind that Oolicial was actually intended for like a level 50 player. Chain helm, thank you. And at level 50, if your character isn't built exactly to spec, you're not going to survive down here. I mean, well, you can learn all the bosses, patterns and abilities and everything like that. It still won't help you, because every now and again you get randomed. And at level 50 you might not have the damage you need against, say, Kalameet. And here's where the Abyss starts. So we're going to rest up at that fire. Walk into the Abyss. The Abyss is a lot like the Tomb of the Giants. It's dark in here. Hence the name, the Abyss. But it's not as bad as the tomb. You can still kind of see where you're going. Although, in my opinion, they really should have made it darker than the Tomb of the Giants. But I guess people kind of raged out at needing a light in a dungeon. Oh, hi. Another candidate for death. And there you can see humanity, the most poisonous creatures in the game, apparently. But as it stands, these things are deadly. They don't even need to attack, they just need to touch to hurt you, as you can see. You can't guard with your shield, since they just kind of float right through it. Bigger ones, of course, have more health. They're not worth a lot of souls. They're slow-moving, clumsy, oafish things. But if you get swarmed, you're going to die, because they can just all float right through you. But they do have a great drop rate for humanity. Surprise, surprise, right? And the very big ones can drop you twin humanities. Oh! Something darkness this way comes. That was a very, very mean thing. Now we'll proceed down into the depths of insanity here. What's going on here? Praise the sun. Yeah. No sun here, friend. Humanity ahead. Yeah, on this corpse here. I've been down here before. Here's humanity. But he may have also been referring to the humanity enemies. Now, if anything in a video game ever gives you this amount of heal items, you know there's some kind of giant badass somewhere around the corner. Doom 3 taught us this. No. Stop it! Get poked. Good luck. Hope. Amazing item ahead. That's lies. It almost looks like there's a floor down there. Again, that just might be the continuation of that wall. And that's just death. But that's the boss fog for Manus, the father of the abyss. Humanity up there still. Let's go farm them and get our way out of the abyss here, because this place terrifies me. Oh, twin humanity. I guess they all have a chance for it. Yeah, to get out of the abyss is no easy thing. Humanity monsters everywhere. I have a feeling I'm going to want a more like sweeping weapon than the halberd. Welcome back, old friend. Don't need fast roll to get away from humanity because it's not going to help. And I got another carving off this corpse here. Hello, Big Daddy. Oop. Actually, these things are fairly weak, so the Ring of the Evil Eye might not be bad. If you keep yourself healed up while chopping through all these things of humanity. Say a little message. Hidden path ahead. I see death. That's all these things have to do is float into you. They'll do their best to avoid your weapon and just, you know, float into you. So let's try a faster weapon on these things, maybe. Since I'm out of Estus flasks, I'm not using sorcery right now. I'm actually going to put on the Ring of the Evil Eye. This is where the Dark Caster was. This is where you get Dark Bead, I believe. It's on this guy here. Or is that Dark Flame? Can't remember. No, Dark Bead was guarded by a caster and about 6 of the melee minions. If we come up the other side, I found a Cheshire Cat, which I believe might be Alvina in, you know, her younger days, before she started running a covenant of murderers. Yeah, that's no good. Let's go back to the... There's a lot of rapiers. Where the hell did I put that now? There you are. Now, here's the shortcut out to the bonfire above, after Artorias. I found a Cheshire Cat over here. In this tunnel. It slowly blinked away from me, from this point, and down this way. It blinked again here. I think it tried to it tries to show you the shortcut that's up here. Try fog wall. Ah. Thank you, sir. Where does this go? More humanity enemies, of course. What the hell is that over there? A save point? hell's in there, a dog? Try and circle me. Wait, is that Artorias' sword? Is that Sif? Oh, he's so cute and non-murderous. And he bailed out on me? Cleansing Great Shield. You're Great Shield, so I probably won't be able to use you. .5 weight, holy crap. Those stats are amazing. The only problem is it's not 100% physical, but against any kind of caster, that's gonna rape. 31 strength required. Steel Great Shield was used by Artorias, who succumbed to the Abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the Abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. No kidding, 80% on magic and fire, 70% lightning. I guess that's the shield that Artorias wore down here. But Sif's soul also creates a Great Shield of Artorias. Out of a +10 shield, which is also an amazing thing. Alright, so Sif took off after I saved him. But I guess that's why he guards Artorias' graves, because Artorias protected him. And I don't feel confident enough to take on Manus right now. I do want that final attunement slot. So I'm going to need about 40,000 or 20,000 more souls. Do you want any more? Because having a crystal magic crystal weapon sounds tongue-tie, but should do bunches of lots of damages, even to Kalameet. Since I don't have Dark Moon Blade, because I didn't get enough souvenirs of reprisal, because that shit is hard, or Sunlight Blade. Actually, I might be able to get Sunlight Blade. I have the faith to join the Sunlight Covenant. How many of those little tokens do I have? 6. Not good enough. I think I need 20. Anyway, we're going to leave Oolicial for now. Head back to Firelink Shrine, and I'm going to end this episode there. I'll probably farm the other 20,000 souls and level up a little bit off camera. Come back and finish off Kalameet. Again, I wish you guys could see the lost episodes of this adventure through Darksouls. The world is kind of lonely here. Might as well get 10 more flasks. And we'll see you guys next time.